and welcome to the fourth day of the virtual annual Pro Bono reception. My name is Kyle Peterson, and I serve on PILI's board of directors as its treasurer. If you have missed any of the videos from earlier this week, you can go back and find them on PILI's Facebook page or YouTube page. I'd also like to remind you that, in addition to being a celebration of pro bono service, this event is also a big fundraiser for PILI. We're trying to raise $10,000 from individual donors to support the work of our pro bono program. The pandemic has impacted our fundraising in so many ways, including our switching to a virtual event. But we are working harder than ever to live up to our mission of engaging, inspiring, and empowering those advancing equal access to justice. So please, if you can, take a moment to text PILI to 243-725 or go to www.pili.org/donate to join the cause and make a donation. Even $5 would make a difference. Turning back to the celebration of pro bono service, today we recognize the hundreds of pro bono volunteers who participate in our pro bono program to assist clients in need of legal assistance. And we are especially excited for the first time ever to unveil our Pro Bono Volunteer Honor Roll as part of this event. Named to the inaugural Honor Roll are 7 volunteers who have been chosen by PILI's staff based on their hard work and dedication to PILI's mission to engage, inspire, and empower those advancing equal access to justice. Joining us today to help us introduce those volunteers and tell us a little more about the importance of pro bono service is Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul. Attorney General Kwame Raoul was born in Chicago to Haitian immigrants and brings a lifetime of legal and policy experience, advocacy, and public service to the Office of the Attorney General. He earned his undergraduate degree from DePaul University and his Juris Doctorate from Chicago-Kent College of Law. He began his legal career as a prosecutor in the Cook County State's Attorney's Office and subsequently served as a senior staff attorney for the City Colleges of Chicago. He has also been a partner at 2 national law firms serving in the healthcare and labor and employment practice groups. In 2004, Attorney General Raoul was appointed to serve as the state senator representing the 13th Legislative District and served as the state senator for 14 years. In the Senate, Attorney General Raoul served as chair of the State Senate Judiciary Committee, vice chair of the Senate Criminal Law Committee, and vice chair of the Sentencing Policy Advisory Commission. As a senator, Raoul led negotiations and sponsored some of the most significant pieces of legislation that have become law over the past decade, including eliminating the death penalty, requiring background checks on private transfers of guns, law enforcement and criminal justice reform, workers' compensation reform, and some of the strongest voting rights protections in the nation. Attorney General Raoul was sworn in as the 42nd Attorney General of Illinois in January 2019. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul.
Welcome to the Public Interest Law Initiative's annual Pro Bono reception. I've been told that your theme for this year is defining justice. I'm guessing whoever picked that theme had no idea how urgent the mission would be in this year, 2020, and the sheer breadth and depth of the demand for free legal services. It would be an understatement to say that we face many challenges and uncertain times ahead. For those without the means to pay for legal representation, the stakes are even higher. As a legal community, our response will determine whether we live up to the ideals of our profession. The Illinois Rules of Professional Conduct state that it is the responsibility of those licensed as officers of the court to use their training, experience, and skills to provide services in the public interest. Today, you recognize the many lawyers and firms that have dedicated themselves to taking that responsibility seriously. I am excited today to participate in honoring the lawyers on PILI's Pro Bono Volunteer Honor Roll, as well as those honored earlier this week on PILI's Pro Bono Recognition roster. These advocates have helped many people in need of legal aid through opportunities offered by this organization. Congratulations and thank you.
Hi, I'm Abigail Fleming. Thank you to PILI for including me as a part of your Volunteer Honor Roll 2020.
Hi, it's David Callahan from Latham and Watkins. I wanted to talk just a little bit about my 29-year now relationship with PILI, which began as a PILI Fellow in Legal Assistance Foundation of Chicago's Uptown office, and has continued for the past 29 years.
Hello, my name is Sandra Crow. I am currently a volunteer with PILI, working in Peoria, Illinois with the 10th Judicial Circuit Self-Represented Litigant Help Desk. Prior to my retirement in 2016, I was a volunteer lawyer coordinator for Prairie State Legal Services Peoria office.
And my name is Brian Kalb, and I'm a lawyer at Byron Carlson, Petrie & Kalb. I've been practicing law in the Metro St. Louis area since 2001. I became familiar with PILI in 2017 when a classmate of mine approached me about the Armed Forces Legal Aid Network. As a veteran of the United States Navy, I felt that perhaps I could bring a little different perspective to the counseling I give to veterans.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Kincaid. I practice at Pepping Balk, Kincaid and Olson in Silvis, Illinois. It's a great opportunity today for me to share my volunteering experiences through PILI with you.
Hi, my name is Daniel Thies, and I'm an attorney at Weber & Thies in Urbana. It's an honor to be part of PILI's pro bono work. Two things in particular draw me to it. One is that it's an opportunity to make an immediate impact in people's lives. The problems that they have often are deeply meaningful to them personally.
Hello, my name is Mitch Gilfillan, and I'm an attorney at Quinn, Johnston in Peoria, Illinois. I believe in pro bono work for so many reasons. Perhaps most importantly, I believe providing access to justice to those who simply cannot afford an attorney is the most important reason.
This is a celebration, but the way in which we have gathered indicates the nature of what lies before us. I head up an office that employs over 400 attorneys to practice law every day in the public interest. Yet our resources are continually strained because the need challenges our capacity. That is true even in normal times. Attorneys and other staff members within the Attorney General's office have risen admirably to the task of working remotely while in many cases handling even higher workloads. I can't thank them enough for what they are accomplishing. But we cannot do it alone. It is crucial that lawyers from every community in Illinois come alongside to assist with needs that are even more evident today. From workplace rights, landlord-tenant issues, consumer protection, and other legal needs emerging from the COVID-19 pandemic, to needs that have arisen or come to new light from the ongoing protests and the underlying circumstances inspiring them, we in the legal profession have our work cut out for us. I've been struggling to put my own thoughts into words over the past few days and weeks. As an African American man, I'm angry that I have been improperly stopped and frisked on multiple occasions throughout my life. I am angry that I still feel like I need to go out of my way when I'm at a store or in an elevator passing someone on the sidewalk to demonstrate that I'm not a threat. And I'm angry that I have to worry about my son and daughter while they're away at school or in other circumstances where they may encounter prejudice. But the person I'm angriest at is myself, because I've accepted the adjustments I've had to make to live in this society as a Black man. Out of this anger, I've challenged myself and my senior staff to carefully review the work we do throughout my office looking for ways we can combat inequity instead of tolerating it or working around it. I invite you to join me in this effort of self-reflection and service. It's an honor to be here with you in spirit, virtually, and most importantly, to work together with PILI and lawyers advocating in the public interest. I look forward to continuing to do so as we define justice, defend justice, and reject the injustices we used to accept. Thank you.
PILI's really allowed me to do three things over the years. The first is to fulfill my obligation as a lawyer and a member of the bar to help provide legal services to the many, many people who need them for very important, very impactful, in many instances, life-altering situations, but can't afford those services.
Since 2017, I've had the opportunity and privilege of meeting several veterans, and I've heard several stories and learned about their experiences, while at the same time providing some pro bono legal services.
As a volunteer at the courthouse, I continue to see an increase in pro se litigants. Navigating the court can be extremely difficult without an attorney, especially with the increased use of technology as well as electronic filing. Every client that I've assisted is very appreciative of any help they can receive, as you may have been the first person to tell them, yes, I will help you.
Another thing that I find that's really important is that it helps keep me grounded and connected to other people and the problems that they have. Most lawyers, really, by virtue of having an advanced degree, are part of the elite of our society in one way or another. And I think because of that, it's important to stay connected to those who are not part of the elite. As our society is more and more stratified, it becomes a point of contact or a touch point, and that can help to keep the fabric of our society pulled together even when other forces are drawing it apart.
The clients we serve have no other option to help them with their complicated legal problems that trap them in poverty.
PILI does a wonderful job of helping me obtain what Brian Stevenson calls proximity to the people and the problems and the concerns that we want to help impact. Again, PILI is a wonderful connector between individuals who have really critical needs and lawyers who can help those people out and really learn and understand and become empathetic about the issues that face our community as a whole.
We add tremendous value to the community by offering a support system to those that are in need.
I think what I enjoy most about my pro bono experience is the stories that I've had the opportunity to hear, and also have the opportunity to pay some small debt of gratitude to those members who have served our country by providing pro bono services. It has taught me to be mindful that even the clients who I serve on an hourly basis are more than just the billable hour.
I've appreciated the diverse programs they have available to provide access to justice to such a vulnerable population, either through their armed forces services or through Legal Answers online, which is where I usually volunteer most of my time. You can provide those pro bono legal services on your terms, on your timeline, and almost create that little hole in your day to serve this population that really needs assistance. Sometimes it's a 5-minute answer through the free Legal Answers online, and you're done with that client. So it's not a full pro bono commitment case, which a lot of us don't have time for in our practices.
Being part of innovative ways to address these changes is a great satisfaction to me. Equal justice is a right for everyone.
So I would encourage you to explore the options that you have to find a pro bono case through PILI, either just through free Legal Answers or taking a full assignment from them or one of our other local free Legal Answer partners.
I believe it is a moral imperative to step up and to step out to ensure equal justice for all. I am glad for the opportunity to be of help to people. Thank you.
If you want to see a change in your community, it has to start with you. It benefits the courts and it benefits our whole community.
It's the right thing to do. We, as attorneys, have an incredible responsibility to our bar associations and to the state of Illinois. By providing pro bono work, we are laying a foundation of hope and prosperity to those in need. I'm proud to be a part of that, and I hope you are too.